right. Carson's Movie World, I'm trying it. Thank you for recommending this video. I have no fucking idea what I'm going into. I love Stephen King, and I've never heard of The Long Walk. I know, I've never read the book. If there's a book. I don't know anything about this. Actually, sorry. I know the basic premise of it. I've not seen the trailer, the full-length trailer. I've only seen previews. So I'm going into this blindly. I better not waste my money here. Hopefully he's good. And I'm going to be making a lot of jokes in here about me being in this challenge. Because, I couldn't do this. Because I broke my foot. You guys get it. Let's watch The Long Walk. Alright, we're here and we're going to go see The Long Walk. So hopefully it's good. It's literally, I better be good. I love Stephen King, but I had no interest in seeing this. So hopefully it's good. I don't know what to say, guys. It was amazing. This might be, this is my favorite of the year. I'm gonna get emotional during this review. I'm literally speechless. I just, wow, that was fantastic. I gotta take a minute, guys. I don't think there has been a movie that has hit me this hard within the last 5 years. I'm just letting you know, I might get teary-eyed, I might get emotional. Hope you guys don't mind. This movie was so deep for me, and I think watching this one YouTuber's review beforehand gave me a basic premise and made me look at this movie in a different way. If you guys don't know who Cody Leach is, he's a critic, he's a YouTuber who does movie reviews and stuff like that. It got him emotional as well. And I completely agree with him. In his review, he said that what makes this more tragic and what makes this hit deep even more is the recent events that has happened in America and everywhere. Like, not just that, but like it also connects to stuff in my personal life. Like, it just, right now, it just connects with me on such a deep level, and I kind of looked at it and I appreciated this movie because it has a very, very, while good message, but also such a tragic message at the same time because it's reality. I gotta say, man, the performance in here were so amazing. And I just gotta start off with this. Carson, thank you for recommending this movie to me. I am genuinely shocked. One of my favorites of the year. Alright, back to the review. I think everybody does a great job at this, and I am reading the book. I don't read books, but I want to read the book, To the Long Walk. I love Stephen King, and I don't understand why I didn't have no interest in seeing this. Mark Hamill did a great job as the Major. I've never seen him in that kind of role, so it was super weird. It was like watching Luke Skywalker being a fucking military man, but yeah. So, if you guys don't know the basic premise of this movie, basically it is The Long Walk. It is an event where people from different parts of the world come to represent themselves. They get like forcefully picked, kind of like recruited to the military or something like that. But they're going on this long walk, and whoever survives till the end of the line, and they will win. And if you stop at a certain speed, or if you You know, you get 3 warnings. Other than that, you're fucking out. You're dead. Like, I just, ugh. I'll go a little bit into spoiler territory, but just know going into this movie, it is, oh, it broke me. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh. Okay. This movie, I'm also really impressed with because it's, you wouldn't think that a movie that takes place in one single line would be good. But man, they do it. They manage to put shots in here, and the cinematography is really well, and it feels kind of fresh every time. Day and night goes by, and you see all these people getting just shot and killed and stuff like that, and I gotta say, almost every death hits in here, man. Oh. And what this movie does really well is balancing the characters. Everybody gets their time to shine in here. They do a really good job. This is one of the best developed Stephen King characters, I feel like. Off the top of my head, all these characters are so likable, and they're just like so funny, and they laugh. They become really close together. And they basically become family because they don't know if it's the last time they'll ever see the light of day. So that hits. And what makes it more tragic is the more you feel for them, the more character development, the more the thing in the back of your head is telling you they're gonna fucking die. Only one person is going to make it out of here alive. And knowing that thought in your head, it hits a lot more because you've developed charismatic characters, and seeing them die was super, super hard. Whether they were dicks to each other, whether they were assholes, whether they were really nice to each other, it was just such a deep message. And what I get from this is there's some dialogue scenes that just got me kind of going. And the dialogue heavy moments. Who wrote this dialogue? Really, really well done. It is so well done. Like some of the best dialogue I have seen in Hollywood. It hits so deep on a connectional level, not just to me, but to multiple people. There was a conversation towards the end of the movie that kind of stood out to me. So the main character, I don't remember much names in this movie, so I apologize. But the main character, that one guy who's like buff, I don't really know, he's the black guy. I know I know that sounds bad, but there's 2 of them in here actually, and I'm talking about like the main focused one. But we'll circle back to the other one. These 2 characters have such a special bond that they become brothers towards the end of the movie. And it's just so much more tragic to see what happens to both of them towards the end of the movie. So like I said, spoiler territory, so yeah, I already warned you guys. There was a conversation that they had towards the end of the movie, and it's revealed towards the end of the movie that the main character has a grudge against the Major because he ended up killing his father right in front of him. And basically, he's out for vengeance. He wants to kill the Major towards the end if he wins. And that's what drives him. And just seeing somebody be driven by vengeance, that's what drove this character. And then to see the other character be like, hey, I don't want you to be driven by vengeance. I know there's good people out there, there's family out there, I can see the light. And this other character says something that just really got to me. He says, I can't do that. This world is so fucked up, and he just couldn't come to see the light. So towards the end of the movie, I had a feeling that they were going to kill him off. And that's what makes it more tragic. And towards the end of the movie, the guy who won, the person who saw the light in the world, was consumed by vengeance and killed the major. And that just goes to show you that even the nicest people in the entire world, if you drive them you're going to hurt them to a point where they're not going to be living in a good world. You know, it just gives them a bad image, and it's tragic to see somebody, even the nicest people, can become the most harsh. And this whole time he's like telling this other character, hey, don't be consumed by the vengeance and stuff like that, don't do that. And then he does it himself, and that's kind of reality. And that's what hit deep for me, because yeah, we live in a very, very screwed up world, and people die almost every day. It is so hard to look at the good and the light, because this world is so fucked up and it's so consumed by vengeance, murder. I mean, school shootings, people that do drugs, I mean, suicides every fucking day. And this movie reminds you that those things are very real. And it could really change somebody. If one person could change the world, I'm pretty sure they couldn't, because there's too many bad things going on now that it just becomes something that we have to get used to. And that is the worst thing. We shouldn't, as people, be used to people getting shot every day, getting killed. We should come together as a world and make peace. But yet we got people like this, and so much hatred in this world. But yet there's still a couple of people out there who are trying to make the world a tiny bit better. And no one cares. This movie was fantastic. It really was. And there are good people out there. Don't forget that. There are people who care. I know this is kind of fiction, so like I shouldn't be taking it too bad, but it's just like I said, the timing of this movie coming out and just like the events of my life, it made me appreciate life, because life is a special thing. And people choose to do bad things with their life. And there's people trying to do good as well, but it's just overdone by all the bad and shit. It's reality, and it's something we shouldn't accept, but it's something nowadays we just have to expect. And I hate that with all my guts, that's a world that we have to live in now. But this movie kind of reminded me that there's still good people out there that care for people who are the worst. So, Golden TV. Wow, I'm just speechless, guys. This movie was fantastic. It was so good. And for the first time, for the first time in my life, I've never connected with a movie this deep. And it just reminded me that there's still good people out there who want to make a difference. And to those, thank you. Oh, okay. Well, that is my review of The Long Walk. Performances are great, and I loved it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.